Okay, now this is my second video following the one where I described how Bitcoin is actually infinite. It's an illusion created by the use of a decimal, because you can just keep adding zeros to the end of it. If you erase the decimal, you're basically just taking the number 21 and zeros after it forever. XRP does not do this. The smallest meaningful unit of an XRP is a drop, which is 1/1,000,000th of an XRP. In other words, 0.5 zeros and a 1. Or in other words, there are 1,000 drops per XRP. The API of the XRP ledger does its math in drops. And then one of the funny characteristics is that if the math involves anything sub a drop, it's rounded down. It's erased from the equation. It's made negligible. So the XRP ledger is not infinitely divisible, which is another way of saying infinitely debasable, such as Bitcoin is. So this means that XRP is actually the first finite asset humanity has ever interacted with. Bitcoin maxis like to talk about how Bitcoin is the first finite asset. That's why it's such a great store of value. That's the number one reason, because even with gold, we mine 2% more a year, so the amount of gold on Earth increases by that amount. And we know that there's more hiding under the dirt. When it's harder to find, we mine harder. When it's really easy to find, we mine softer, so that we still keep with that 2% number. With the dollars of fiat in America that we're living with now, you can just print to infinity, which is what's going on. Just print or go burr. Well, turns out that with Bitcoin, the printer can go burr too, if you just remove the decimal. With XRP, you can't. 100 quadrillion drops was the total supply of XRP at the creation of the XRP ledger. No more can be created. Also, once again, verifiable on xrpl.org. You'd have to do a hard fork and create a new thing, like how Dogecoin is a hard fork of Bitcoin, so thus it can have different programming aspects and a whole new number of coins for a total supply. They just basically have to reset it, even though it runs off of the same consensus mechanism and the same, basically a lot of the same operating protocols. So you could do that with XRP, but it wouldn't be XRP that you do that with. Most of the CBDCs that are about to come out on Earth are going to be forks of the XRP ledger, but they'll each have their own characteristics and will not be true XRP the way that Dogecoin is not true Bitcoin. And but XRP is truly finite. So if one day it represents all the value, represent to present again, so it represents, because we've tokenized everything, thus all of its value can be represented on a digital ledger. That's going to be a finite number. It can't be divisible anymore than 100 quadrillion. So a drop will be worth what a drop's worth. Can't do that with Bitcoin.